All right, so welcome to our ANCWF free online skills training course of this week. So my name is Anna, and so previously 之前呢，我们讨论了好几个主题，我们讨论了 safety first. We talk about safe passwords. We talk about paying safely online. And today our topic is going to move to avoiding scams and tricks, which I think is also going to be like a really interesting topic. So yeah, so let's get into it. But before we really get into start with the content, make sure that everyone, I just want to remind everyone to remember to sign in, like so because like I have signed up before, 我之前有注册过，所以我今天就可以直接给大家看一下，之前如果有保存过这个密码的话，那么就是这样就可以了，就可以直接登录了。And so make sure that you are signed in so that your study has been recorded. 这样的话，你的学习就会被记录下来。然后这样的话，我们再去回到我们的 topic library 当中去，然后我们就看每一个 topic。这样的话，它就有记录了。And then you can also like to do a quiz and to get a certificate at the end. 然后这样的话，也可以在最后拿到一个证书。好，那么现在我们就来到我们的新环节。Avoiding scams and tricks. Okay, so what we're gonna learn from this topic is, in this course, you will learn that's actually not that difficult to stay safe online. You just need to follow a few simple steps. We have all learned to cross the road safely, and being safe online is similar. We are careful, we go slowly, and we check for danger. Okay, so it's basically going to teach you how to stay safe online. And the following course is based on the information about scams from the ACCC Scam Watch website and the Little Black Book of Scams. And if you want to visit this website for more information. Cool, so I would say like tricks and scams are still like happening every day. And even like yesterday, so one of my friend told me that his friend has been scammed, and he lost some of his money. 就是我昨天也听说，我有一个朋友呢，他真的是被骗了钱，而且呢，在澳洲，说实话，这种金融诈骗，如果说你的数额不是很大，就不是说有特别大的话，那么往往警察他可能不会说特别能够帮助到你，所以就是自己谨慎会是比较好。那么，所以我们一起来看一下第一个的 phishing scam。Okay, so most commonly occur by telephone, but it can also happen via email, text messages, and on the internet. 它有这种4种途径，是打电话给你 ，email， 然后发短信和在网上。They are called phishing scam because they are fishing for information on you。这是取了一个谐音啦，然后就确实是像钓鱼嘛，就是国内说的钓鱼。然后呢 ，ph in place，OK，所以它指的主要是这种电信诈骗啊。So in this activity, we will go through how phishing scams work and how to identify them. How to recognize a phishing scam. Most phishing scams start with an email, text message, or phone call that seems to be from a business you trust. 那么它往往会伪装成一个你了解的 business，就是比如说最大的，就是我感觉看到很多人他都有分享，就是澳洲的这个邮局 Auspost， 就是一个就是邮局嘛，他就觉得平时呢邮局可能也会发信息给你，然后跟你说你的东西有送到哪里啊这样的。但是一个 scam 就是一个 scam 一个诈骗会是什么样的呢？就是说我们不小心丢了你的这个包裹，然后你需要交一笔钱，然后我们能帮你就重新弄回来。那么这个呢，其实往往大家就是要警惕啊。So as long as it mentions about money, so which is something that we need to be careful with. Okay, so there is like a very common example. So inbox, so this basically looks like your email box. 这个基本上就是你的 email 的一个界面，然后呢是一个 Squirrel Bank。那么 Squirrel Bank it's maybe like one of like the business that you actually trust, but it is not the Squirrel Bank itself. It's just like faking Squirrel Bank. Okay, so what it says is your account is overdrawn. Log into your account to make a payment now. So overdrawn and make a payment. So I think this is like the key point. So when you see, like every time you see these kind of things, people may feel like panic or worried to see this like overdrawn. People will think like if he or she is going to be in trouble. And then without like a deep thinking, it's going to be like to already made a payment and then your money won't come back. So this is like something we need to be especially careful with. 就这种就是尤其要小心，因为尤其是我知道就是华人，或者是我们说华人群体，或者说也像是我们这种留学生群体，就有些人他英语不是很好，看到这种单个的这种比较吓人的单词呢，他就一下就慌了，对吧？想赶紧先把这个钱付了再说吧，然后这个钱你一付就没有了，对吧？Okay, so it threatens that something might happen to your finance or service if you don't confirm your personal information or account details using your phone or by logging into a website provided by the scammer. 好 but it looks like the real thing. So because now it even has like a number. 就是其实呢，就是或者说这个东西，比如说现在呢，他前面举的是一个 bank 的例子，现在他举了一个这个 electric 的例子，可能就是电费嘛。那么有一些小伙伴或者说有一些人，他确实平时就会忘记交电费，就确实会有 overdue 的情况。这个时候呢，这骗子就有可乘之机了，对吧？ So they are going to fake it because it actually happens sometimes. So you would think, oh, that's just like another common payment, and then you would just click and pay. But I think something is you need to be careful about the website that is linked to. So normally, if it is faking, like their website should look different. So a phishing website may look a lot like the real website of your bank, electricity or phone company. So maybe something like Telstra, but it is actually fake. And so is the phone number. If you give your details to the website or person on the phone, so this person, so someone may even call you, and that one is like a scammer, and you are actually giving them to a scammer. Yeah. What should you do? Okay, so since we have already been talking like about some like real issues, so what should we do? Never provide your personal information or account details either by email or on the phone. Okay, so I think that is cool. Just to remember that no personal information should be given. And if you are unsure about a telephone message or an email you receive, contact the bank or business yourself to check if the message you received is genuine. Okay, so if you are unsure 是什么意思呢？就是说，哎，你会想啊，万一是真的是银行 ，so what about it is the like the real bank or the real company, and then like you are really going to be in trouble. 那么这个时候呢 the best thing to do is just to contact the bank, because bank is some place that you can always trust. And of course, I think maybe you can just go to like a nearby bank, a bank that you normally visit. So I think that is going to be the safest way. And the next one is be sure to use your own contact information for the organization. Don't trust any contact information in the email or phone call. Okay. What to do with a phishing email. So now we have another example is even from MyGov. Okay. So last time we were talking about that the government website is maybe like the top ranking important website among all. And it says your account needs to be verified. 说你的账户呢需要被验证。Click here to confirm your account or call us. OK, 那么就是有的时候呢，连亲一下 even like if you just click it, it's going to maybe like to bring some virus to your device, 甚至会让你的电脑中毒，或者说呢，它已经就是 automatically steal your information， 它已经自动的去窃取了一些你的信息，所以说谨慎点连接啊。他说 ，Never click on link in a phishing email. All links will either confirm you exist to the scammers or take you to a fake website where they hope you will enter your private information. Your account is overdrawn. Okay, so for these kind of things, the only thing you need to do is just to get rid of the message. Just delete it. and warn others. So because we know, like, if you have received like a scamming email, maybe like your friends or like your families or your colleagues may have received the same kind of emails. So instead of just like protecting yourself, we can also to warn others. We want to protect our society and community as well. So help others know about the scam by reporting it to Australian Competition and Consumer Commissions. Okay, so ACCCC is like organization especially targeting to the phishing. So and yeah, so you need to report it so that the government is going to know, like the organization is going to know that, oh, we have like this new kind of scamming and we need to like raise a concern of it.所以我们然后这样的话，他们这个组织呢也会有注意到，然后他们去进行一个管控或者说是打压也好，就是去帮助了身边的人吧。Okay, so another really important information is that your bank will never contact you by text, phone, or email to ask you to confirm your account or log in details。就是说呢，你的银行它其实是不会通过短信、手机和邮件来要求你去就是确认你的这个银行信息的，就是其实这是一个不太正常的一个行为。然后呢，并且 similarly。Government departments will not call you threatening legal action if you don't take immediate action to resolve an issue。而且呢，就是说，就算你不是 immediate action 是什么意思？就是说立刻。有的时候你收到这种 scamming 的时候呢，他会说 immediately, like in 5 minutes, or maybe like before today。他会说给你画一个 deadline， 他会给你画个时间期限，让你觉得呢这个事情是非常非常的紧急。So let you feel like panic, feel stressed, feel this is like a really urgent issue, but actually the government will never do that。就是其实 government 它不会那么的 push 你，对吧？它其实有什么事情的话，它也是跟你沟通，然后也是走一个比较正常的流程，不会说啊马上就要怎么样，对吧？好，我们来看 continue. Let's go to the next part. Okay, so actually congratulations for our first topic, and you've learned that if somebody contacts you out of the blue and asks you to hand over personal information, you shouldn't trust them, no matter who they say they work for. OK， 所以说不要轻易的相信这种让你去确认你的身份，或者说让你点连接的这种邮件。就算在你行动之前呢，也应该去和你本地的银行和公司去进行一个联系，对吧？So next step, we look at the unexpected money scams and how they try to trick you into paying money。所以这个接下来就是我们来看一个unexpected 就是什么意思啊？就是没有预期到的，对吧？就是始料未及的 money scams， 对，没有预料到的跟钱有关的这种诈骗。Okay, so actually, because I have signed in today, so after we finish reading, we have this like completed, right? So this means you have your study has been recorded, and then at the end you can take the quiz and get a certificate. Okay, what do we say? Okay, I think. 怎么样修改名字？这个其实我还真的不是很清楚，可能是你们需要一开始就要这样吧。我试一下 ，more rename。Okay, so maybe have a look。你看一下 participants 这个地方有没有这个 more， 然后有没有这个 rename， 我们可以找找看啊。OK， 我先继续了。好，那么 let's have a look of the next topic。In this activity, we will look at a scam that is far older than the internet, the unexpected money scam. So this is not really about the internet, but there's still the scam. This type of scam uses a range of tricks to convince you to pay some money now to receive a lot more money in the future. OK， 那么这个呢，它就是说让你今天先花点钱，然后呢，他承诺你呢，未来你会得到一大笔钱。So which is not going to happen for most of time， 就大多数人其实都没有那么的幸运了。所以说，其实我们中国人常说就是不要贪小便宜，对吧？因为这个其实反而会酿成大祸。So the first one is still how to recognize the unexpected money scam. With this scam, you usually receive an email promising a lot of money from a small upfront fee. The opportunity will likely appear too good to be true, and any money you pay will be gone forever. If you receive an email like this, just ignore it. Do not reply to the email or click any link in the email. Okay, so what does it say? Awesome deals. It sounds awesome, but it's actually not. And subject is don't miss out. So every its name and its subject all sounds really appealing. And say please pay $15.95 to claim $1 million. Okay, so I would say it is like too good to be true, right? It's not going to happen. The next one is called the inheritance scam. 这应该是讲的是继承，对吧？他说 In this version of the unexpected money scam, you get an email from someone pretending to be a lawyer or a banker. 那么有个人呢，他会假装是一个律师或者说是银行，那么他就写了一个 lawyer， 对吧 ？Saying that you've inherited money， 他说啊，你继承了一大笔钱，然后呢，你需要做点什么什么事情，比如说你要激活一个账户，然后你就可以继承拿到这笔钱了。And they will tell you the cash is tied up in the red tape. 所以说现在你钱是冻结的 ，it's frozen. However, you will need to pay an expert to free it up. So which means like if you would like to get the money that you've inherited but not sure, right? You need to pay some money in advance. So which means like instead of getting any money, you have paid money out. So it may be tempting, but do not reply to the email or click on any link in the email. Just ignore it. Okay, so what is it? We have been notified that you have inherited this amount of money. This is like a great money. This is like great much money. And click here to claim it now. So here is a link, and we say, if there's a link that you are not sure that you see in the email, just do not click it. Okay, the next one is called the lottery scam. So lottery is 彩票，对吧？大家都不是很陌生啊。So it says from the biggest lotto. Okay, so and lucky you. So again, it seems like too good to be true, right? But sometimes if you're just like you normally trust people or like you have been like living a happy life, maybe this just looks no problem, but it's actually a big problem. And the email says you won the lottery, 你赢了彩票 you are an instant millionaire. 他说你马上就是这个富豪了。And again, there's another link. So just do not click the link. And what is this one? Nigerian. OK， 但是这个讲到了另外一个国家，他说 The Prince of Nigeria， 他说这是一个国家的一个王子吧，他就说啊，我们什么 Please keep this confidential， 他说请保密，他说 I'm a prince of the Nigerian royal family， 他说我是皇家成员 I need your help， 他说我需要你的帮助 I have a matter that requires so this is not going to happen, okay? So this is kind of like ridiculous. But anyway, I think the best way to recognize these kind of things is maybe just to know about your world, like to read a lot of news, to watch your TV, just get updated with the current world. So you should not reply to the email or click any links. So again, just ignore it. It seems like not real, right? And let's spotting a scam. So the question says, what do most unexpected money scams email have in common? 好，那么它们有哪些共同之处呢？A, they are completely safe and trustworthy. B, they sound too good to be true. C, they should be taken seriously and acted upon immediately. 好，那么我们前面已经讲到了，首先这种 scam 它就不可能是 safe 和 trustworthy 的，对吧？ So there's like no way that it can be safe or trustworthy. So it's definitely not A. And the answer C, we should not do anything immediately. So instead of doing something immediately, we should take a careful consideration before we do anything. Okay, so the only answer is B. They sound too good to be true, that it's so attractive that you would easily get tricked. Correct. So yes, that's right. Sadly, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. So it is not true, right? Okay, so congratulations, you completed this part. And for our next part is the money for nothing scam. Okay, so what's coming up? Many scams try to trick you into paying money for nothing. In this activity, we will describe some of those scams and how to avoid them. The scams you will learn about include investment schemes, dating and romance scams, charity scams, and virus and hacking scams. So now we really have a lot of we really have the diversity of scam. We just have so many different kinds, and we know just like our technology, I would say the scams, they are very updated. Like people the scammers, they're just thinking about new ideas every day. So 那么他比如说这里举到了什么例子呢？第一个 investment schemes， 这个就是投资，对吧？然后这个 dating 约会啊，比如说现在有一些人他会在网上认识一些约会对象，然后呢，包括像这种 romance， 就是觉得一下感觉好像碰到了这个真爱了，对吧？然后就你什么都不想了，就是可能他本来就是一直都在寻找真爱，然后呢，他终于找到了他真爱以后呢，他就觉得钱什么的都是可以给他的，对吧？但这个人往往就是个骗子。然后还有这个 charity scams. So charity scams is maybe they are going to show you a fake organization. They are going to tell you, oh, we are helping some children, we are helping some disabled person, but this is not going to be true, right? So if you really want to search that organization that they said, it turns out that you actually can't find it. The next one is the virus and hacking scams. So I would say this is more with the computers. 这是会影响到你的就是电脑的健康，它会比如说黑掉你的电脑呀，给你的电脑弄病毒呀，就之类的。好，那么真的是各种多种多样吧。Okay, so how can we avoid these kind of scams? So money for nothing scams take money forms, but their main purpose is get you to give money to someone you don't know for something you don't fully understand. If you hand over any money, you're receiving nothing in return. The key to avoiding them is to be careful about who you exchange money with online. If someone you've never had dealing with before emails you've asking for money for anything, that should be a warning sign that something is wrong. Let's look at the most common money for nothing scams so you know how to spot them. So following is going to be several examples. Yeah, so the first one is called 100% risk-free. It sounds, again, too good to be true. Because if you have any investment idea, you will know, even if you put it into the bank, it's not guaranteed. Even the bank cannot say, we are 100% sure that you will get your money back, or they say, we are 100% sure that we will give you some profit at the end of the year. They cannot guarantee. So in this way, if you see any website saying 100% risk-free, I would say absolutely nonsense, right? So in this type of scam, you receive an email offering the opportunity to join a major investment opportunity at a heavily discounted rate. And they will tell you this is discounted to make it even sound more attractive. 就是平时呢，他说哦，平时你要，他让你去注册个会员呀，或者说平时这个东西我们这个理财产品呢卖多少多少钱，今天呢不要钱，或者说只要打个1折，然后你觉得哦，今天这个机不可失，然后呢就进去了，对吧？就是。而且呢，有的时候你不要觉得好像钱不是很多，那么他可能骗了你，就是因为他金额不大，所以说他才可以广撒网，他可以骗到很多很多的人。那他到最后呢，他其实也真的骗了很多的钱。So you will be pressured to make a decision quickly. And if someone you don't know contacts you with a great rich quick scheme, there's high chance that the whole thing is a scam. Do not hand over any money and delete the email. Okay, so just delete it. The next one is about dating and romance scams. I would say this is like really sad because like if you have figured out this is going to be a scam, then you not only lost your money, but also your lover. Okay, so 这就是一个骗子嘛，就是他说 Hi Julie, here's a pretty flower for a pretty lady. So this kind of person, they are always going to greet you. They are always coming to say hello, to tell you like to say something nice to you. OK， 他们就经常会先说一些甜言蜜语啊，或者说夸奖啊，或者说感觉一开始好像很有礼貌，对啊，然后嘘寒问暖的，然后呢到最后呢就发现他其实都是有经济的目的啊。那么 the person might spend months developing a relationship over email, then try to trick you into paying for something like fake emergency medical expenses. So one day, maybe your lover online is going to tell you, like, I'm in hospital and I really need some quick money. So, and that is going to, like, of course, that's going to be a story. And don't be tricked by their hard luck stories. The people behind this sort of scam are very convincing and want to take advantage of your kind nature. So yeah, so they are just taking advantage of you. And it's like all like the whole thing is a scam. The next one is what we say, the charity scams. And it says donate now. So maybe they just want to like to donate the money and you thought that you have given the money to like the right place, but actually you are just donating the money to the scammers. So these scams, something happen after natural disasters. So for example, like in Australia this year, we have been having several floodings, and maybe like there are indeed people who actually need the money, and maybe like sometimes we are very kind, like after watching all these news from the television, maybe we really want to give a hand to the person in need. So in this way, maybe some charity scams will come up and to take advantage of your kind nature again. So scammers pretend to get the money from the victims, but really keep it for themselves. If you get an email message asking for money for a charity, ignore it. Do not make a donation in that way. Okay, so that's about it. The next one is about the viruses and hacking scams. So what it said, you have a virus. 他说你的电脑中毒了。他说 we have just been notified that you have a virus on your computer. Click here. Okay, so I think one of the like really important takeaway for today's lesson is just to do not click anything that you are not certain with. Okay, so click here to clean it and get the world's best antivirus protection. So I would say like actually, because like I actually learned some technology in the university, 其实我们学习过了以后呢，就会知道其实应该是没有一个链接，就是你进了以后，你摁了以后就可以把你的这个叫什么病毒给消除的。I think like to cleaning the virus should be like a more complicated thing. Okay, so there is no such link that if you click it and then like your computer is going to be safe. Like at least I haven't seen something like before. So, 然后呢，他还有说什么？他还说有一些呢，他不仅是说，他让你去 click here，他说你要拿到这个世界上最好的这个抗病毒的这个保护层，对吧？就是保护你的电脑。当然了，就是 我们知道现在讲 click 这个 here 以后呢，它会带你去一个 website， 这个 website 上面呢就会让你去 pay money 了，因为这个 best antivirus protection is not going to be free, right? Okay, so in this way they can still get your money. And what can you do? Just to trash it and put it into your rubbish bin on your email, or report it so that more people can be like reminded or maybe warned. Okay, and let's have a look of this video.
John has received an email from someone who is asking for his credit card details. He doesn't know the sender, so thinks the email is suspicious. Here's how he reports it as spam. John clicks on the checkbox next to the sender's name. A row of icons appears across the top of his inbox, and he hovers his mouse over the one that looks like an exclamation mark. This is the Report Spam icon, and clicking it will report the email as spam. This option might also be called Move to Junk or something like that. He clicks it and the email is automatically deleted. It will disappear from John's inbox, and a pop-up will let him know that it has been marked as spam. That means emails from that sender's address will no longer appear in his inbox. If John had opened the email, the steps to report it as spam are the same. The Report Spam icon is here too, in the row of icons above the email. He clicks on Report Spam. The email is deleted from his inbox, and a pop-up tells him that it has been marked as spam. John has successfully reported an email as spam and deleted it from his inbox.
Yeah. 那么他在这个视频当中呢，他基本上就是重现了一下我们前面在这一章当中讲到的几个 example， 对吧？那么所以说，就是大家看自己邮件的时候呢，就是尤其要小心一点。And one thing I would say, like another thing really important is maybe like just do not leave your email address everywhere. Like you also need to be careful when you need to leave email address. So maybe like only leave your email address to maybe your like GP or maybe like your bank or other like necessary places, because like email is actually like a really risky place for the scam, like for us to be scammed. All right, so did you know that you can also block callers on your mobile phone? If you are being annoyed by scam or nuisance callers, we have great courses that show you how to block them step by step. So this one is just talking about like if you keep getting like caught by one certain caller, 就是说如果说有一个人呢，他一直给你打电话，就是 it's always him. So and then you can actually block him. And also I feel like if this is like if we say like he is a scammer, and if many people have been reported that to the phone, and then I think the phone is actually going to identify, like the phone is going to remind you that this person might be a scammer before you even pick up the phone. Okay, so I think that is like a really smart way. And continue, and congratulations again. And we have actually finished. We have finished the money for nothing scams, and we also have finished the entire topic is all about the scams, like what we need to do and how to recognize them and what kinds of scams we have today. And so we will now be able to take a short quiz to finish this part. So maybe like before we finish, I can just show you where we do the quiz. So we can see like all these parts are completed, and now we have like a 4-minute quiz. And click start now. And then we're going to have the questions. So for example, the first one says, a website asks you to call a phone number and complete a customer survey. So I think this is like not right? So we need to close the web page and submit. Yeah, and it says correct. And then you continue to the question 2, and you just like keep doing. And I think if you have like chose a wrong answer, it's going to be fine. Like maybe the answer is going to come up again, or maybe you just like learn from it. And at the end, you submit, and then you will get a certificate. So I hopefully that every one of you is going to have a try of this quiz, just to have a revision of what we have learned today, and to get your certificate. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. And that's the end for today. And thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, and I hope you like it.